calling the matter of Gabriel Jigania, case number 23TR 124527. Hayah? Okay. Thank you for correcting the court. All right, sir. All right, so when you're ready, I'm just going to have you state your name for the record, all right?
Gabriel Lamar Malik Hayah.
Hayah. All right, Mr. Hayah. Okay, so I have the rights and advisements form. I do not see that you have signed it.
No, I don't ever sign them, madam,
Okay.
because I'm a federally recognized American Indian chief, and this court is in my territory.
All right. So what the court will do is just orally advise you of that. The record will reflect that Mr. Hayah has not signed the rights and advisements form. So we'll just orally summarize what those are. So, sir, you have a right to know the charge. You have the right to an attorney at your own cost. You have the right to seek a continuance if you wish. You have a right to enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea, but won't have any effect in any potentially related civil proceeding. You have a right to a trial by this court. You have the right to confront, subpoena, and cross-examine witnesses. You have a right to a speedy trial within 45 days. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yeah, I understand those rights, as well as having the right as a federally recognized American Indian in addition to those.
All right, sir. So let me see what, let me pull up your case. And sir, you are charged with a violation of Vehicle Code Section 4000A1, which is no evidence of current registration, on October 9th, 2023. Count 2 is a violation of Vehicle Code Section 5204A, occurring on the same date, October 9th, 2023, which is improperly affixed tabs. All right, let me take a look.
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like the total for the count 1, the not having proof of registration, that is a correctable offense if you have proof of that today. The fine amount for that is $270. As to count 2, not having the tab properly affixed, the fine for that is $186 for a total of $456. All right?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may have a moment. I filed a notice of lack of jurisdiction and special appearance in this matter. Attached to that are the exemplified court orders that state that I am a federally recognized American Indian chief, and this is the reservation, as well as the documents I presented to the officer that this vehicle was registered as such, and that registration falls under the tribe's jurisdiction according to according to one moment, please. It off of the California court website. It's tribal and state jurisdiction in California, and it's scenario 2, and it says that Public Law 280 did not grant states civil regulatory jurisdiction over Indian country, and that's California v. Cabanzon, ban of Mission Indians, 1987. The Ninth Circuit has held that traffic laws are civil regulatory in nature and thus not applicable to an Indian in Indian country. Confederate Tribes of Colville Reservation v. State of Washington, 1991. This position has been affirmed by the California Attorney General, 89 Ops, California Attorney General 2006. Which concludes that California motor vehicle registration and driver's license requirements are not subject to enforcement against Indian tribal members on the roads within their Indian reservations. But you do have It says note, however, that because of the public being a public interest, driving under the influence and reckless driving are criminal prohibitory under their view. So you would have that jurisdiction. And the thing is the officer had requested that I move my vehicle, and I moved my vehicle, and while moving my vehicle, the same officer issued me a ticket.
All right. So it sounds like you have some things that you want to say. It sounds like you don't agree with the ticket, if the court is hearing you correctly.
Well, every time I come into the court, I don't submit to the jurisdiction.
All right. All right, I understand that's your position. However, we have some options today. The court has advised you of those options, given that these are, let me go back, these are correctable offenses. The court understands that you have made your record, all right? But based on what the court needs to do, the court needs to either see a proof of correction today, if you have any of those documents, or what we can do is find that you don't waive time and set a court trial where you're able to present your side of the story with the officer here. All right, sir?
Well, it's my understanding that under the rules of court, per the local rules of court, that I'm able to do an oral motion, and I'm given an oral motion to dismiss the charges for lack of jurisdiction.
All right. And so the court has heard...
Based off of the case law that I've presented in the...
All right. So the court has heard that, and you've availed yourself of that oral motion. The court has reviewed what you have filed, and let me pull that up. That was filed on November 27th regarding your argument about the lack of jurisdiction and you making a special appearance. And so based on what the court has reviewed, the court will deny your oral motion today.
Are you reviewing that right now, madam?
I have reviewed what you filed, and the court has heard what you've orally presented to the court today.
Did you review the court orders that are exemplified? Because all courts in the United States have to give it full faith and credit under Title 28, Section 1738.
So, sir, the court has made its order and decision on that. So let's go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll set this for a no time waiver court trial. Let's set that for January 16th, 2024 at 3 p.m.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Hayah, we'll see you.
May I place my objection to that on the record?
Sure, go ahead.
I object to that, madam, as not having jurisdiction, and I have not pled.
And the court understands that you have not pled. What the court is doing is it sounds like you have opposition to the proceeding. And so what the court is doing is entering a not guilty plea on your behalf. We're going to set it for a no time waiver court trial that will occur on January 16th, 2024 at 3 p.m. All right?
If I may also ask for the courteous deference from the president, even the president, as they gave me this from Donald Trump's case. He served me, and they recognize the tribe. You can look it up on case number 21-932, and I'm second here on the list, and they're recognizing the tribe's territory.
All right, thank you for that information, sir.
I appreciate you.
All right. So, again, we'll see you on January 16th at 3 p.m. Thank you so much, Mr. Hayah.
I appreciate it. You have a good day.
You too.